Part 6. Someone would usually do this if they want to drag or take you somewhere for whatever reason, or to take advantage of your position so they can grab you from behind to pick you up if they think you're helpless. Being vulnerable really comes down to one thing, and that is lack of knowledge. There are several ways to protect yourself from this kind of behavior, one of which is this movement. This is the first movement in the series where I'll explain some basic anatomy of how to correctly use your hands and wrists in the art of self-defense. The hands and wrists are very fragile no matter how strong a person is. They are designed for intricate movements like pouring water, writing, carving, eating. You get the idea. They are not hammers or axes. You'll be able to see a lot of people use their hands in the wrong way after this video. It should help you correct a few things, so later in life, you won't get the terrible effects of arthritis, osteoporosis, nerve damage, and pain. The joint of the wrist has a serious weak point. Our bones line up like this. If you apply pressure here, you won't distort it, as it's supported by this bone in the forearm. But if you clench your fist and apply pressure in this way, you will feel it's less stable and can easily hurt you. The most common self-inflicted injury when someone punches is here. If you use these knuckles in the way shown in the series, you should be fine. This is the correct way to do it. That's if you still want the use of your hands later in life. Try this. Put your hand out flat, place your finger here, and move your hand around. You'll feel it move. This is the weak point of the wrist. Here we see the attacker grabbing her other arm. She raises her arm on the outside of his. This will prevent him from attacking her with his other arm. As soon as she raises her arm, she flicks his arm down quickly. If his body has tension, which he will in a circumstance like this, he will have no choice but to move in this way. This kind of flick can also injure the neck. This initial movement gives the opportunity to bombard the attacker with multiple quick punches. We had to be very careful when doing this. It should be done by stepping forward towards the attacker as you punch. Also, notice her hands. She is using them correctly, so there will be no chance of injury to herself. No matter your size or shape, you can do it too. I've put this series together so anyone can use these simple movements if they had to. Let's see that again. The attacker leans forward and extends his arm towards her opposing arm as he steps towards her. At this stage, anything can happen. The best thing to do is be aware of the situation. It's fine when practicing, learning, and trying things out, and to get used to all types of movement. But we live in a very unpredictable world, and you can never guess what someone could do next, unless you can read it like a language. Letters make words, and these words make sentences. Self-defense works like a conversation. If a question is asked, we answer. That answer must be clear and direct. As his arm makes contact and grabs, she raises her arm by using her shoulder and elbow joint. As you can see here, she rotates her hand on the outside part of his arm. This will divert his direction away from her, making it difficult for him to do anything at this point. Like I said in my previous videos, you cannot hesitate. In this position, the arm of the attacker is raised so it can be flicked down quickly, and this is the key to this movement. If someone grabs the arm, it will have a level of tension, and it is this tension which gives the advantage. In this case, the advantage is used to apply a quick succession of punches to the side of the face. It can be very difficult to regain composure when things are hitting your head continuously. the brain shakes, and this causes concussion and unconsciousness. There are lots of nerves and delicate parts to the head, small bones in the jaw, the ear, not forgetting the teeth. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. Consider subscribing, leave a comment, and if you know someone that can find this useful, please share it with them. Until next time, trying to understand something new can be like searching through muddy water. Let the mud settle, and you'll find what you're looking for.